Welcome to the series Test Automation Framework using Page Object Model in Selenium and Java. So in today's video, I'm going to demonstrate how to handle checkboxes using Selenium. So let's go to our website. On this, we could see a checkbox link, and when you click on this, it will land you to the checkbox page. So this flow we have already automated in my previous video, which was click on a link, so you can have a look on that. In today's video we are going to see how we can select or unselect a checkbox. So for that, first and most important thing to identify the locator. So let's do it. Let's select the element and inspect that element. Now here you could see two input tags, which are the checkboxes, and when you mouse over it, it will highlight you the current or the hovered one. Let's go to the console and try to identify the locator. For that, $x, and then within double quote just pass input. Now press enter and you could see whatever the expression you have passed, it will show you all matching elements. So for our scenario we have passed //input, and on this page we have a two input elements, and it shows both, but we have to identify the exact xpath for that. So let's write let's pass the index. Important thing is xpath always starts with 1, not with 0. So when you pass an index 1 and you press enter, it will show you the first element, and you mouse over it will highlight you the first. And when you pass index 2 and if you mouse over, it will show you the checkbox 2. So we have identified the xpath for our elements, and let's go to the script. So as we are following a page object model, we will add this action into checkbox page. So for that, let's create a method, implement a method, public void to select int index, and then let's write down our xpath. Check box and xpath, and let's pass the our xpath input, and we have to write it a dynamic way. So let's pass %d. Now here let's create a local variable string x path is equal to string dot format, and then checkbox and pass index. So as soon as you do this, so your checkbox xpath will be the xpath of value will be, if you pass a index 1, it will become input 1. If you pass 2, it will become a 2. So this is how you can write a dynamic xpath. Now let's identify that element. So for that, driver dot find element, and then by dot, because we are choosing a xpath strategy, so that's why by dot xpath, and let's pass the above variable xpath over here. So we have identified the element, and let's store it into some variable web element is equal to element. Now Selenium provides a very important method, which is isSelected, and isSelected method will its return type is boolean. It will provide you the value true and false. If checkbox is selected, it will return your true. If checkbox is false, it will return your false. So let's use this method and see let's use this method and print it on the console and see like what is happening, what is the value before clicking and what is the value after clicking on a checkbox. So before element dot click. So by clicking this, the checkbox will be checked. And then let's copy this statement and let's print this, and let's have after. Okay, so we have written our action method, and let's write down the test for it. So let's write down test case. So @test, and then this is annotation which tells the compiler that this is a test method. Then public void test to select checkbox. So we have written this. Now so now we have to call the setup and tear down method, which we have written in a base test. So for that, let's extend our base test. So by this we have inherited the base test class, and all setup and tear down method will be get inherited. So let's click on the link. For that, let's create we are creating a welcome page instance. Welcome page is equal to new welcome page, pass the driver, then welcome page dot click on a link, and the link is checkboxes. And after that we have to select our checkbox. So let's create the instance of a checkbox page is equal to new checkbox driver, and let's click on it. Checkbox page dot to select, and we are passing an index 1. Let me add one line for now, and yeah. So by doing this, I'm just putting a debug point so that you can see the execution, and let's debug our this script. So I have executed it, and so the execution is stopped at the debug point, and let's see the console. So before clicking on the checkbox, isSelected returns as false, and after clicking it returns a true. So, and also you see the checkbox 1 got selected because we have passed the index 1. Now the code which we have written, it has one loophole. If for example checkbox 1 is already selected and you are clicking it again, so it will uncheck this checkbox, but we are writing a test case to select it. So here you see a square evaluate expression. So you just open this evaluate expression frame and just evaluate it. I have called this method once again, and now you could see that this checkbox got unselected. So which is doing which is having a wrong. So let's fix this code. Let's pass this, and for that let's use this isSelected method. If element.isSelected is false, then we will click on it, otherwise we won't click on it. Let's execute it and check our code. So now checkbox 1 is got selected. Evaluate, and how many times you will call this method? Checkbox 1 is already selected, so it won't select it, and it gets So we have fixed the loophole, and this is how one can select the checkbox. Similarly, you can write for unselecting a checkbox, and the condition will be over here is just we have to remove the not, and your test is ready to unselect. So in this case, let's pass the index 2 and rerun our code. Checkbox 2 got unselected, and because we have fixed this bug, if you click, if you evaluate, if the checkbox is already unselected, it won't unselect it. However, if checkbox is selected, it will unselect it. Okay, so let's complete our run. So that's all what I want to demonstrate in today's video, how you can select or unselect any checkbox. But the one thing which you see, this code is pretty much similar or duplicate to the select code. So in the next video, let's see how we can remove this duplicate code. So for that, stay tuned and watch my next video. Thank you.